What started as a promise that artificial intelligence would augment human work has evolved into something far more immediate. In 2025, Microsoft cut over 15,000 jobs, roughly 7% of its global workforce, while simultaneously investing $80 billion into artificial intelligence infrastructure. This isn't a coincidence. This is a corporate strategy playing out in real time, and it reveals how quickly automation is reshaping entire industries, how Microsoft's AI tools are changing the game. The numbers tell a stark story. Microsoft's Copilot, an AI assistant built in partnership with OpenAI, now powers productivity across the company's entire ecosystem. When integrated with Office 365, Copilot summarizes meetings in seconds, drafts comprehensive reports, extracts insights from sprawling Excel spreadsheets, and generates professional emails from simple notes. GitHub Copilot writes boilerplate code and handles documentation. The company's CEO, Satya Nadella, revealed that AI now generates approximately 30% of Microsoft's own code. This isn't theoretical productivity gain. This is happening right now inside the company's engineering teams. The financial impact is equally concrete. Microsoft announced that AI-driven automation in its call centers alone saved the company $500 million last year. For perspective, that's roughly equivalent to keeping 35,000 employees on staff at average tech salaries. The company handled customer interactions more efficiently, maintained satisfaction ratings, and accomplished it all while cutting human headcount. It's a business case so compelling that other departments have taken notice. The occupations most at risk. Microsoft released research, analyzing over 200,000 real conversations between workers and Copilot throughout 2024. Instead of speculation, the company examined actual human behavior to identify which jobs are most exposed to automation. The results identified 40 occupations most vulnerable to AI integration. Interpreters and translators topped the list with the highest AI applicability scores. Writers, customer service representatives, data entry clerks, financial analysts, and researchers all scored high. These aren't fringe roles. These are core positions across nearly every industry. The research methodology was rigorous. Each job was scored on 3 factors: coverage, completion, and applicability. Coverage measured how frequently tasks associated with a job appeared in Copilot conversations. Completion measured how often the AI successfully finished those tasks. Applicability captured overall exposure to automation. Across all 40 most exposed jobs, the completion score averaged 0.87, meaning AI successfully handled most assigned tasks. The implication is clear. In these roles, AI doesn't just assist. It replaces core job functions. Mid-level positions experienced the heaviest impact. Program managers, technical writers, customer support analysts, and software engineers in maintenance roles were hit hardest. These are the roles where AI excels at handling routine, structured, repeatable tasks. A program manager juggling multiple spreadsheets and status reports. A technical writer documenting software features. A customer support analyst responding to common issues. All of these functions can now be handled by Copilot in minutes, rather than hours. The financial mathematics becomes irresistible for company leaders. The skills that survive in the AI era, however, the research also revealed an important nuance. Roles requiring deep human judgment, strategic decision-making, and cross-functional collaboration were largely spared. The jobs being cut weren't those that require irreplaceable expertise. They were the roles where humans primarily execute defined tasks, no matter how skilled those humans are. This distinction is crucial because it points toward what survives in an AI-automated workplace. The skills rising in demand are prompt engineering, AI orchestration, and systems thinking. Understanding how to craft effective prompts, chain multiple AI agents together, and integrate AI systems into larger business processes. These capabilities command salaries between $130,000 and $310,000 annually. Meanwhile, traditional roles are seeing both reduced hiring and wage pressure. Job postings for entry-level positions now require 2 to 3 years of experience, a clear signal that companies are shrinking investments in training and development. The broader implications for the workforce. Microsoft's strategy reveals a fundamental recalibration happening across the industry. The company isn't randomly cutting jobs. It's strategically eliminating positions that its own AI research identified as automatable, while simultaneously building new roles around managing and orchestrating AI systems. Sales positions are shifting toward AI sales solutions roles. Engineering teams are reorganizing around managing AI-generated code rather than writing it manually. Quality assurance functions are being replaced by AI-driven test automation frameworks. This isn't just layoffs, this is workforce transformation. Other tech giants are following similar patterns. IBM has announced it will replace nearly 8,000 back-office roles over 5 years. Intel cut 24,000 jobs, equivalent to 1/5 of its workforce. Amazon eliminated more than 14,000 positions across multiple units. Goldman Sachs predicts as many as 300 million jobs could eventually be automated, with potentially half of all current roles affected by 2045. But that timeline is accelerating. What analysts expected by 2030 is already unfolding in 2025. The ripple effects extend beyond salaries and job titles. Young workers aged 22 to 25 in AI-exposed jobs experienced 13% employment decline compared to less exposed roles. Hiring for junior-level positions slowed sharply in occupations after firms adopted AI tools. This creates a concerning dynamic where AI is automating entry-level work, the traditional pathway for workforce development. The next Microsoft's message versus its actions. What makes Microsoft's situation remarkable is the contradiction between corporate messaging and concrete actions. The company has publicly insisted that artificial intelligence will not cause large-scale layoffs. In internal memos and public statements, executives describe AI as augmentation rather than replacement. Yet the company cut 15,300 jobs in a single year, while directing $80 billion toward AI infrastructure. When CEO Satya Nadella attempted to explain the layoffs as an enigma of success, suggesting that record profits somehow necessitated mass cuts, employees responded with skepticism. One internal comparison likened Microsoft to a coal mine focused solely on extracting more resources. Performance evaluations are now explicitly tied to employee competency with AI tools like Copilot. Managers are told to assess workers based on their ability to use internal AI assistants effectively. In essence, the company is signaling that adaptability to automation is now a baseline job requirement. The broader story, this transformation reveals an uncomfortable truth about artificial intelligence in the workplace. AI isn't being deployed primarily to augment and enhance human capability. It's being deployed to reduce labor costs and increase operating margins. Companies invest billions in AI infrastructure because the financial returns are enormous. When AI can eliminate an expensive human role while maintaining or improving output quality, the business decision becomes straightforward. The tech industry often positions itself as forward-thinking and progressive, yet the actual implementation of AI resembles industrial automation from previous eras. Companies identify repetitive tasks, deploy technology to eliminate them, and redirect resources from salaries to capital investment. The difference is speed. Industrial automation unfolded over decades. AI automation is compressing the same transformation into months and years. The workers affected are facing genuine hardship. Over 100,000 tech jobs have been cut across the industry in 2025 alone. 4 out of 10 workers now fear their roles may be replaced by AI. The anxiety is sharpest among those whose tasks are repetitive and easily automated. The same workers who are often early in their careers and least equipped to pivot to new fields. Meanwhile, AI-related roles remain in high demand for those with the right skills, but the supply of such workers is limited. This creates a bifurcated labor market where AI expertise commands premium compensation while traditional roles disappear. For workers and policymakers, the challenge is urgent. Mass reskilling on an unprecedented scale is necessary, yet company training budgets are being slashed precisely when workers need support most. Stronger social safety nets and deliberate planning are essential, yet these discussions barely register in mainstream coverage.